Good evening, Skytear fans. This is Ian, and with me tonight is Eric, and we are bringing you our episode number 4 of our open hand gameplay. Eric, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, Ian.
Well, I'm excited. So I think what you're planning on doing tonight is playing the other half of your list that you built the other day. Is that correct?
Yep. So we built a list and we talked about doing a killy type thing and a control type thing. And the first one we got victory conditions that were killy. So I brought Kichi and Satoru. And today I'm hopefully bringing Mayuki and Ekrit to join with my core of Kumaya and Shadris.
Yeah, for those of you that are just checking out this video, maybe for the first time, I encourage you to go back and watch the video where we see Eric build this deck and all of the thoughts that went into it. And I think you'll really, really enjoy that. So, because we wanted to play the control side of this list, I'll go ahead and tell you we handpicked two of the objectives, Siege and a Breach, just because we wanted to make sure that it was a fighting chance. And the last one is definitely random. We don't know. There it is. It's the Tamer. Fantastic. All right. Well, Eric, let's just jump right in, huh?
Yep. I'm going tails. You're going heads.
Yep. All right. Heads.
It is heads.
Well, I think that I am going to. So I brought a little controller list myself that can pivot if I need to. But I think I'm going to go on the control side here. And I am going to go second.
I agree with the decision 100%. I know there's a lot of good reasons to have the flux, but in control matchups especially, I really like having the last activation. And in kill times, sometimes I'll kill a guy and you won't get to go last because they'll get to go first and last. But when you get to go last and decide what lane you want to go to and that type of stuff, I think it is a lot of value, especially tactician stuff. But even when there's just breaches and other stuff like that, where you can pivot at the end, and they have to pivot with action cards, whereas you can pivot just with your last action.
Exactly. Yeah. If I need to sneak into the dome, I can do that. If I need to sneak to a lane, I can do that as well. So I think definitely happy with my choice to go second here, and then
And then I'm not going to let you have your outsider, even though I
oh
think it's just fine for
no.
this matchup. But we're going to bring in the Scourge of Puido, and I don't know how much value that's going to bring, but it won't be valuable for you. I know that.
Well, you know what? I do see that the Tamer over here defeat two enemy heroes using an outsider.
That's true.
For
So all
anybody
this
that
control
watched,
matchup, we'll go for a.
if you watched last video, you'll see Eric did a lot of killing with the outsider with the Scourge of Puido last time. So maybe I'll turn the tables on him. Who's see?
Nice. Alrighty. So I get to draft first, and I kind of know in my head what I'm doing. Kumaya, Shadris, Mayuki, and Ekrit. He does have like a tank here that I might want to switch to kill, but I'm just not interested. I mean, killing exhausts a lot of work and probably doesn't get me towards any of these except for, like you said, the Tamer, if I wanted to go that. And that would be like dome piling and stuff and then trying to go and snipe some kills there. I also, Takali and Astrida tend to damage themselves, so there's possibilities of doing a kill here. I mean, Kamaya's not the worst at that, so, it's not off the table. But I think today I'm going to explore this full push list. So the big thing right now is right breach. And one of those things to think about when a right breach is out there is it more important to win by that or not lose by that?
That is the age-old question, isn't it?
And I am fortunate because when it becomes a breach game, whoever has, in case we do agree just to push, whoever gets the one token has a distinct advantage because they will get that tower dead before the other one. So in this case, right breach is on my side. So it makes me more likely to just pile my guys over here and win. I've seen a couple people go all in on a side like that, and they just don't quite get there, and they let the other guy push it with one hero, and that's probably not good enough. So I probably need to bring somebody over here to handle that. I want to pile my Kumaya with one of my Nupton guys, and I don't know if Mayuki is needed to stop damage that much, so she might be my lone person defending. So with that in mind, I'm just going to start with Ekrit because Ekrit is phenomenal, and I always like to put her up front because it gives me a lot of options on round one to,
Yeah.
if he makes a mistake or just forces him to use extra actions to get into control zones.
She is really good. So I'm going to go ahead and just start with Astrida. I'm going to put her right up here at front. It will allow me to maybe see what you do to see if you decide to go to a particular lane. And I can be a little tricksy here on which side I want to do. Then I'm going to go with Ixatosk. I'm not scared of any of your list. Bring on your
Yeah,
mages. I don't care. I'm almost encouraging you to.
awesome. Alrighty, so not only do I have Ekrit that can do a push, I also have the Shadris combo with one of the Kurumo heroes to do a second push. So if he makes a mistake, can push somebody 2 hexes, and that's really interesting to me. It means in the dome, like unless he goes right into the middle, I can guarantee to push him out, but it spends an awful lot of action to do it. But like if the dome was super important, that would be interesting to me. But that also means I want to keep Shadris and one of these guys kind of towards the middle. I still probably want to push this lane, and I'm sad that Astrid is over here because she's going to make that hard. But I think I'm going to put Kumai over there, and normally I think I'd put her on the end, but I think I'm going to put her here in case I decide to pivot into the middle. And then the other one, I think I'll stick with Shadris here. He's probably going to Dome, but if he has to come over here and push a marked guy out of this lane, I'm not going to be too sad about that. So I think that'll leave my options open.
Yep, I think that's a good idea. All right, I'm going to go ahead and bring out Tokali. And I'm going to throw him over here, throw her over here. Maybe just to make sure I don't lose on that side. And then I think I've got lots of options here. So I know how these decks are built. And, Nalaklan is definitely the hero that I want to bring in if I'm playing against another green deck that is, looking to play on burial rites and things like that. So I'm not real interested in Nalaklan here. Frail is usually the hero that I want to bring in if I feel like I need to use, I need my healing cards, or it's something about, killing the outsider. So I think I'm just going to bring in Nantaka. She can pivot to some kills if I need it, and she's also packing my Wind Blast. So, not bad in sense if we're going to pile up some minions here. So this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, so that's actually very scary, right? Because I just said my plan was to push hard this lane, which now is going to be, Takali and the street are going to make that real tough. So I'm going to have problems probably winning here. So I might have to pivot to just not losing and trying to win on a siege condition or maybe counter push here. But it also makes me want to come push this side more because I want to keep the minion count low wherever Nantaka is. Like 4++, that's probably fine. You get to 6++ and 7++, and people just don't last long, even if he doesn't have good modifiers in his deck. So I am going to bring Mayuki over to this side. And I think she's... I don't need to jump to that hex. So here, in case she needs to go middle... Most likely she's going one of these bushes, so I don't think it really matters which of these squares I put her in. I guess I'll put her here. But yeah, I might do more work on this side and just try and counter push and get Nexus on the left side might be my better call here. Or just do enough damage to kill Takali to get something moving. I'm not sure yet.
A dead hero is a hero that can't lead, Eric. That's what I've always been told. All right.
We now know that I'm a killer, so watch out.
Hey, I'm always fearful. You got that bloodlust now, so can't underestimate you. All right, so let's shuffle up, and so I think I'm pretty happy with my hand. For those that are watching, I've got some key cards here. Most importantly, some cards that will help me protect my minions for Takali to be able to throw out some extra pillars when unexpected. So I'm pretty excited about this hand. I've got some 3 mana cards. I've got some utility. So I think I'm just going to keep all 6.
Awesome. And I've got 3 3-drops, which I am not going to say no to 3 drops, or a couple of them at the beginning. I also have a Strike Terror. That seems like a very interesting card to throw against an Astrida, because I can maybe make her fail an attack. And then Whispers of Nupton, I'm totally keeping that, because that comboed with Ekrit basically gives me a whole extra action. I can do something like move, play this, attack, and then also lead or probably lead as my other action, or skirmish to get 5 spaces away. So it's kind of like I was fast there. So that one's totally staying. I think the Strike Terror is good enough to stay. Hopefully I can win 1 or 2 lanes to get cards back. I'm keeping the Wind Blast probably long term. I feel like this could be a problem with the street out there, and also Namtaka piling up stuff, so that's going to stay. I think Twister Souls and Dragon Punch are both fine. Like Dragon Punch is just a weaker Wind Blast in my mind, just because you have to attack also. And then Twister of Souls, I think, is a good fine card. But probably if I keep either of these, it's going to be to lead with. So Combustion. Defeating a minion and then also doing some piercing damage. That's not horrible if anybody gets next to him. He's got 2 melee guys. So that card might see some use, but I'm probably not going to kill them. So I think I'm going to... it does kill a minion. Okay. Then I will throw the Dragon Punch and see if I can get a 4th card that I can use early in the game.
Okay.
I don't think Combustion's good enough that I'm going to be using it for the Flux. Probably a Flux turn 2 with the Wind Blast might be worth something to think about, though. Alrighty. So, we are here, and this might be my only action in round 1 in order to actually kill a minion. Because Takali is a pain. And no matter what I do, if he has a Storm Barricade and a Dreams or 2 Dreams, he can protect any minion he wants to, right? He puts 1 pillar down on your Takali, he can then put the other, like Takali right now, just 1 Dreams of Talat protects these 2 guys. If he has 2, he can even protect over here. But I think I should take advantage of the fact that he probably doesn't to at least get 1 minion down before I do anything else. The question is what? Because Ekrit could go and wipe these guys out. And that is actually pretty enticing because Nantaka doesn't do much attacking in the dome, so I think I'm pretty safe. Normally I don't like going with Ekrit first, and the whole pushing thing is good, but because of his heroes, I think I'm going to go ahead and activate Ekrit.
Okay.
I'm going to do a move.
Move is fine.
And now I have to decide if I want to use a worship and an attack, or if I want to use my 1-cost card. So if I don't use it, it means Shadris can do his, which is much less value. This way, if I lead in here, I might not have to send anybody else into the dome for this round. I think I'm okay with that plan. So I'm going to go ahead and play the Whispers of Nupten to get the extra action.
Okay, so in response, I think I'm going to punish you, Eric.
Okay.
All right, so Nantaka is going to play a Dreams of Talat.
Alrighty.
And she is going to target this hex right here.
Got it. That works.
And then Takali is going to play
You got a second one,
Stone
huh?
Barricade.
Boom, the combo. Alrighty.
We'll put this one here.
Alrighty. So now my Whisper gets to go off.
The Whisper gets to go off.
These 2 are gone. We're on the Whisper. Whoops, where's the trash bag? So I still think I just do the damage and do as much as I can. I could alternatively put it here and hit a Strida, but that doesn't seem particularly exciting. So I think extra damage on Takali is probably better. I can put this in or out of the dome with new rules. The not moving thing works across domes. Kumaya needs to be within line of sight to use her ability, right? Well, it's line of sight, yeah. So that's not useful in the dome, really. But is she really going to cross all the way over here? Probably not. I'll just keep it here next to me. No, I'll turn it out there. Okay. And then I will declare the attack action.
You got it.
So attack action, and I flip 1. And this is where I would like to predict beforehand and flip. Oh, the Takali choice.
Yeah, I don't think I can take 10 damage here, or even maybe I. Oh, that is disgusting.
From being punished to punishing.
Exactly. So you know what? I don't know if this is the right move or not, but I'm gonna just go ahead and let you kill these minions.
Bloodlust in me was on for half a second. It is now gone again.
Yeah, I don't think I can afford to take 5 or 10 here.
Alrighty, and that is Ekrit's turn. She succeeded.
She did what she's supposed to do. All right, let's go with Takali. So I am going to activate Takali, and we're going to start with a move.
Okay.
And then we will attack this minion.
I have nothing to say to that.
All right, got him. And then we will lead from deck.
Got it. Alrighty, so you are going over here and leading, and it's from deck. So if I lead from hand, I have a decent chance of being tying that, which doesn't seem like the worst idea. Where am I worried about Astrida going? I'm worried about her crossing over here and just piling up minions here. So this is what I'm worried about. So if I want to stop that from happening, I've got to have eyes on this hex so that I can play the Strike Terror against her, because that is the most likely hex she would use to attack over here. So that'd be a 1, 2, 3, and 2. Mayuki could do that. There's no reason to do anything besides that and lead, I guess. Because Nataka's already pretty weak on the attack. That's not much value in marking her. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is to try and make sure that this lane over here doesn't snowball. So I've gone to a defensive standpoint. And just to note, I think this is the right thing to do. I am at a loss of how I'm going to win this game at this point.
Sure.
Because right here, I feel like this is getting pushed. So my right breach thing, I mean, it might be a long-term game plan where I get Kumaya and Shaders over and do some stuff, but that's probably not happening, which also means I'm not even going to get a damage on for Siege. Tamer might be my out, or like I said, maybe a Nexus on the left is what I have to do, which is also going to be tough. But yeah, so. But right now, we're just not going to lose. We'll figure out how to win some other time. I will go ahead and move with Mayuki.
Move is good.
1, 2, 3. I'll go ahead and skirmish, targeting no one.
That is fine.
And so this is the spot I want to be in. Unless it's 1 mana, so he has nothing that can move me. So I should be fine there. And then finally, I'm going to lead. And how badly do I want to win this? I have a fair number of ones. Let's say I win one of these lanes. I'm going to play this card. So really, I'd rather play no cards. I'm sorry, did I take my extra action with Ekrit? I think I did not.
Yeah, I think you probably meant to lead. So,
yep, I did. So if you don't mind, I will lead, and that makes my choice easy. For Mayuki, he's going to have to lead from deck. Lanes, I think, are not less important, but it's really, since you can't have any minions or any other funny business going on in the dome, I like to use my 3 leads in the dome and then take my chances on the outside lane, especially early on.
Yeah. Okay, so I for sure am in the camp of I don't want Astrida to be anywhere near Mayuki. So even if I don't know that you have that card, like you could have the card that lets you take a worship action, the Mark and Karuma, right? And out of nowhere, I get -2 on my attack or something.
It's only -1 though,
but
right?
I've got -1s in my deck, and if I take the time to move and worship and attack with Astrida, I just don't think I can afford even the possibility of that action just fizzling away to be able to eat a minion.
So just note, you don't flip any when I use my Mayuki's thing, so the -1s won't affect you.
Even more
so. Well, so it's a -1, so it'd be a 1 attack, so I'd have to have something else, either a disarm or a card like that to stop her from doing her thing. But yes, it is definitely a concern. Mayuki is a good denier of minions.
So my options, if I want to stay away from Mayuki, Astrida just comes over into lane 1 and she eats a minion and that does what she does best. I also have the option of using Ixatosk here, and I can blow up this pillar and I can put both of them in a cover hex, which would prevent any shenanigans. So I've got a couple of options, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep Astrida over here in lane 1. I think I'm totally fine with that.
Yep. And the Ixatosk plays are so awesome, and I'd call them sexy, right? And like you said, you could bring this all the way over, put everybody over here. That's kind of cool. A lot of times people get cute with them, and like just doing the standard move is good enough. So like you're doing, but sometimes those plays are like going to swing games in 2 and 3 when you can switch a lane. I mean, it's a big deal.
Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and go with Astrida. So we're going to activate her, and I'm going to start with a worship.
Go ahead.
I'm going to worship myself. Then I'm going to move.
Yep.
And I'm just going to move all the way up.
Yep. Not
going to let... and then we're going to attack that minion.
Sounds good.
And we will use her ability to lose 2 health and get us another minion.
Okay.
I'm not going to put that there. I'm going to put it right here. This is a good spot for a pillar if I need it to protect the minions. So
yeah, so now you're threatening another stone barricade to defend these guys. So
right.
at the moment, these guys are not guarded, which is something to think about. So Kumaya could go up and maybe just kill one, which would be good and make my life a little easier next turn. I can also come up here and try and just start hurting Estrada because that might keep her back in the future. I don't know what the right answer is. I definitely don't need to lead over here. So just to note, right, I am already losing this lane. Unless something insane happens, I'm going to lose this lane. And losing it by 1 or 2 or 3, it's actually probably better for me to lose it by 3 than by 1, because that means that his people next turn have to move up to get over here.
That's correct.
So
yep.
I am not leading if I come over here. So if I'm coming over here, it's to take out a minion so I might have less work to do next time. And also, I said that. Also, I don't need to lead because no threat of tower damage this turn. So no matter how much you win by, you can win by infinity, and you'd still just walk up here. So that's why there's no reason to lead. But if I don't punish Estrada or Takali at all, I feel like this just might snowball. I might have Nexus problems over here. I mean, Ekrit's probably going to have to come back and do some damage control. If you come to the middle, Shadris can maybe help win this Scourge. I guess if I'm going for Tamer, maybe I can get a Estrada this round. It seems unlikely, though. 14 with an armor. I don't have a way to really cut armor. All right, I'm going to play this control straight. I'm going to go ahead and go with Kumaya.
Okay.
We'll do a move action.
Yep, that's fine.
We'll walk up to this minion. We'll declare an attack against that minion and see if you've got a third pillar to play.
Not this time.
Alrighty, so I flip, and I've another ult. That would have been 6. Alrighty. And then, I don't have any other purpose here. I can put on a mark in case Mayuki comes over. I can skirmish to get myself into a better position, but what isn't actually a better position? Next to these minions for next turn? Most likely I want to be back here, actually, if I want to attack multiple, but having Kumaya just on minion duty sounds suboptimal. Next turn I'm going to try and maybe use her and Shadris to... So if I mark there, I got to get next to her the smoke screen, so that's not going to work. I mean, I'm in a pretty good spot. What does marking get me? Not a lot. All right, I'm going to skirmish.
Okay.
And I'm going to just readjust my position. So this minion, assuming this moves forward, is going to snap up here. I want to be about here because this is going to be the annoying place where I can smoke screen and push people. So I kind of want to stay around here. But this one lets me stay next to a minion for sure. So I'll have a obvious target next time if I have nothing else to do. So I'm just going to do that to take one step. And now we look at my original positioning where I put her there. If I'd put her here, I would get to do what? Lead? I mean, yeah, I guess it didn't really matter. I had a wasted action no matter what. So.
Yeah. All right. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Nantaka.
Okay.
And we're going to start with a move.
Okay.
We're going to march right up the thing here. We're going to declare an attack on this minion.
Yep. Gone, and so is a sinkhole.
We are going to lead as our last action. And the question is, where do we lead from? So you led from deck. I think I might be okay with leading from deck here as well.
All right. We'll have the flipsies. Okay. So this is the part I dislike about going first. Basically, if I want the dome, I have to send 2 guys in, and then he can just ignore it, in which case I spent 2 guys to get some value. If I go away, he can easily come in and tie, which is probably fine. So, since Estrada didn't come over here, can my Mayuki just handle this Nantaka by himself? With combustion and then some wind blasts falling up, I think probably she can. So I don't want to... do I want to push this? I have a chance to win it already. But I want to get this Shadris Kumaya thing happening. So I think I'm just going to come on over to this lane. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Shadris.
Okay.
I'll do a move.
Move is good.
Shadris moving. 1, 2, 3. I'll do it there. I'll do a skirmish targeting nothing.
That's fine.
So I get here right next to Astrida. So if I had marked her, I could have pushed her 1 hex. I could have pushed her into the dome even. Meh. Probably would have been not helpful. I think I'm just going to go ahead and attack this minion as my last action.
Yep, nothing I can do about that.
Alrighty, got 2 of these minions down. That makes me feel a little bit better about next turn over here.
Okay.
And Shadris is done.
So I can let you just have the dome and, see what the Scourge decides to do. Or I can really pivot any direction. So if I'm looking at lane 1, I have a minion. I'm up a minion and a lead. So I feel like I'm probably winning that lane. I don't need to mess with lane 1. Lane 2, you are up a minion. We each have blind leads. So I think I'm willing to just kind of roll the dice on lane 2. And I'm going to pop into the middle and probably just throw out a worship, throw out a pillar, and lead. So I think that's what I'm going to do.
Sounds good.
So Ixatosk is going to... Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and worship first.
Okay.
And I'm not going to blow up any of the pillars. And we'll put the new pillar...
You want to be within 3 of where you end up. Well, if you're going to slow accurate next turn.
So let's just put it in the bush.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to move.
Go ahead.
And then we are going to lead. And we will lead from hand to match me. Friend. And I think that's going to be it for Ixatosk.
Alrighty, and I didn't end up using my Sprite Terror. I probably should have used it on Taco over there, but mistakes were made. So we are on lane 1 now. You have a lead, which is
a 2.
2.
Win by 3.
Win by 3. That's exactly what I wanted. Bring it all the way over here.
And I get to draw a card.
You get to draw a card.
And then
we both get minions.
2 minions. Knocked your minion out, Eric.
Bam. And I will put this further away from your Astrida to make her work for it.
Yep, and I'm going to try to find a little pocket for a... Let's go here. Gives me something to... Actually... Yep, that's fine. I'm going to put it right there.
Pillar time. Cool.
Lane 2. So you're up 1 currently. In my
let's see. I got a 3.
Has a 2.
So I won by 1 from the lead and 1 from the minion, so I win by 2.
Yep.
That's not the worst. Wherever I put it, it's going to be next to pillars. So that's the unfortunate side of dealing with Takali. Is there a way for me to get more value of deck right here? I don't think so without you making mistakes. So I'll just place it here next to my Mayuki. And then I will put this one in the bush. Make it a little harder for you to come get. Sure. I'll go with melee. Bushes don't mean much.
Next one. Put it right here. So you get a card?
And then I get a card. Puts me up to 5, and I do have that mark card.
I lead with a 3 in the dome.
And I also led with a 3 in the dome. So we push there. There's no little marks on any of our victory conditions. There's nothing that does that except for the tamer. And then we draw up. So I'm going to get up to 7 cards.
I have 6.
Well, I am super excited for my Kumaya ult. That is probably going to go after an Astrida here on turn 3 before she gets to do her own ult or anything else shenanigan-y. Yeah, that's just a plan. I mean, I didn't have a plan before. Now you have plan Ian. Just take Astrida off the board.
That is a thing that can happen.
Alrighty, we go to turn 2. So, currently these guys are already covered by pillars. Takali's within 2 of a pillar. I don't have an easy way to destroy... Oh, I do. I do have a Nightmares Incarnate. So I could destroy this pillar and try and take a shot there. But I think going for the lower hanging fruit here, these guys that are not currently blocked by pillars, I could also attack this one. And the advantage of that is that you need to have your pillar card now. So I could actually attack this one and then Flux and Wind Blast these two. And just say, you know what? I'm not going to lose this lane this turn. It would be kind of nice to wait until after Streeta goes and makes another minion over here, because I could maybe get 3, but the problem with that is these pillars are going to come down. So I think I'm just going to do that, which means my Kumaya is going to be here, so I got to get somebody to like these 2 hexes to smoke screen them this turn. It's possible that happens. All right, Kumaya's going to go.
Okay.
She will start with an attack action against the minion next to her.
I don't want you to do that. So I'm going to have Takali play a Stone Barricade.
Okay. I'll flip another alt, I promise.
We'll protect.
All right, so it's a 3+. Nope, -1.
I will
Would you like to
definitely
take 2 damage?
2 damage to save that minion.
Alrighty. And then I think I'm going to go ahead and pop that Flux while I have the opportunity to.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to play a Wind Blast targeting. And this is one of those things where it seems like you should target this hex, but actually I want to target as close to me as I can and still cover where I want to go. Because
I have a slide or something like that.
Something like that. All the shenanigans. The closer you target to yourself, the better for these AoEs.
All right. I have no response to that, Eric. Feel free to blast them away.
So once that happens, I pick these 4 hexes, and then those 2 minions go away.
You got them.
Now I've got 2 more actions. I can mark, which doesn't do much because they'll get it off of them before they go. I can lead. This time lead's going to actually be hopefully useful. My plan is to get the stuff away from my tower a little bit. So let's just go ahead and lead first, and then we'll think about our last action.
Okay.
And so now I could skirmish into a Streeta, but that would take me out of control zone. That seems like a horrible idea. I could stay here next to this guy. I actually kind of like that, which means I really think I am going to mark, even though I think it's going to do me no good. I'll go ahead and do a worship action, and I will target a Streeta, just letting you know that, hey, Streeta, next round you're going into the what's this place called again?
The Void Palace.
The Void Palace. That's right. That mark is just saying Void Palace is coming.
Okay, so I got to remind myself, Kamaya's ability, she has line of sight towards a friendly illusion, enemy heroes adjacent to her have their line of sight reduced by 1. So if I end up with Takali anywhere adjacent to her, I could be in trouble if you throw down Shadrius' illusion. So that's something to note.
So if you end up here, you're fine. But if you end up here, you're not fine. And
trouble.
If you end up here. And Shadrius also has a push ability. Possibly. And Ekrit has a push ability. So you've got to be careful about where you are.
All kinds of shenanigans there.
I'm a shenanigan man. That's why they're main. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yep. Okay, so I think I am gonna go with Nantaka.
Okay, off to the other side of the board. Sounds good.
So I'm gonna start with a skirmish, and I'm gonna target Mayuki.
A skirmish. Skirmish is just a regular thing. Okay, I will let that happen.
Skirmish. Go here, and I will flip.
She's got 1 armor, so that
2.
takes 1 damage. Mayuki goes down to 15.
Okay, so then I am going to... I think I'm gonna... We know we want to lead, so we'll go ahead and do that. And we're still thinking about our last... I think I'm just going to go ahead and attack a minion. We'll do this one over here.
All right, so that would be
a big, huge swing on Mayuki yet. So
yeah. So if you didn't have a pillar, if I took out the pillars, it would be a 2++. But since you have the pillars, it's actually a 4++. So it does not seem like this is the time to try and strike terror into the heart of the tree. I think I will just let that happen. So go ahead. No, wait. Hold. Before I do that, let me just say, if I wanted to, I could do Decree of Kurumo, marking you so you don't flip.
Yep.
Then you'd be a 3++, and then I could strike terror, and I could make you not do anything. But I think this Mark Akrumo has more potential over here with combo with Shadris to do a push and smokescreen shenanigans.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to let this go.
I agree. I think that could be good. So, dead minion.
Very dead.
And that was our attack. And that's going to be it for Nantaka.
Alrighty, so Nantaka, you and I are sitting over here. You want to play the lead game again? I think Mayuki's okay with that. Can Mayuki do some damage to one of these minions to put it in our favor? So if I destroy this pillar, then I can attack this guy. And if that works, you'd have to have a Dreams of Talot, which I think you might have already gone through all of them, right? No, that's Stone Barricades you used. I see 1, 2 Dreams of Talot in your discard pile. So you've got one more dream somewhere. But I think that's good. I'll slowly do some damage over here. I think that is worth it. So in fact, I'm just going to declare my attack against the pillar, and I'll save the Nightmares Incarnate in case I want to do something else later.
All right, so you're attacking the pillar.
Yes.
Got it.
Okay, so that is cleared, portending what I'm going to be doing over here. You led from deck. Do I want to do this gamble again?
Paid off for you last time.
Paid off for me last time. So yeah, we'll go ahead and lead here with Mayuki. And now, since you're exhausted, this mark should be really actually useful. So I will do a worship action. And not only does that mark you to maybe limit what you can do attacking-wise next turn, it also gives you a slow because Mayuki is just really good at being a pain.
Yes, she is.
So she is now done, and she is planning on zapping a minion here near the end of the round, probably.
So what's also important by you hitting that pillar is you've stopped Ixatas being able to make Ekrit slow.
Oh, that's right. So, didn't even think of that.
I was a little disappointed inside. But that's okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go with Astrida.
Alrighty.
And I am going to start with a move.
A move. So Shadris is next to you. He could mark you. That doesn't do anything. So I think that is totally fine. Go ahead.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I am going to worship.
Getting that worship on makes sense.
And then declare an attack on this minion in the back.
And I do not have line of view because you found a cover hex to hide in.
I found some cover.
Found some cover. So that is just gonna have to happen. Sad face. All yep, right. Go ahead.
0.
That's enough.
I will use her ability to get a minion back.
All right, so now you're head 2 to 1 over here. So much for me taking this lane down, huh?
Yep. And I think I am good.
So now Shadris has the option of pushing Astrida into Dome, but Astrida's not leading. So I don't know how useful that would be. It might even be where you want to be. I mean, I think you want to be out here because that'll make next turn easier, but giving you another guy in Dome is certainly something. Ekrit has a moment now. Ekrit has a moment, and there's nobody guarding your minions. So if I could get over here, and I can't get the illusion to the right spot, and that would take me an extra move. But then I could hit all of them. It definitely seems like I should do Ekrit here before Pillar comes down, either to guard these guys or whatever. So I'm going to go with Ekrit.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how to maximize her value at the moment. And she cannot cast red cards. That is the one thing I did when I made this lineup. Oh, no, still going down there. I push that there. It still would take me a worship, a move. I can't do it all. So I can go out there, attack one, and then come back into the Dome. That seems underwhelming. Man, if I had the Scourge, I'd be fast right now. I could do exactly what I wanted. I could move my illusion here and just attack one of those guys, and then I could lead. That seems okay. I think that's what I'm going to do, which keeps me next to Ixatas, which doesn't matter about the slow, but I think having Shadris go last for me is fine. So I'll go ahead and declare a worship action with Ekrit.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll go here. I'll declare an attack action with the wind barrier replacement.
All right, so I'm going to have a response. Nantaka is going to play a Dreams of Towlet.
Okay. So I will let the Dreams of Talat resolve. So that goes away. But then after it resolves and before my attack goes off, Mayuki was holding this for something better than just killing a minion. This is kind of killing a pillar and a minion. So I will go ahead and try and play a Nightmares Incarnate to blow up that pillar you just created.
You got it. I have no response to that.
Okay. So then that one's gone, and now my attack is going to work, maybe?
Your attack is good.
Alrighty, so Ekrit is going to go ahead and hit it for 2, which is enough. And then my last thing is I'm going to lead, and now, oh, both the 3 mono cards in my hand are so good. Do I I'm not getting rid of Kumaya's ult. That's just going to be too much fun. So do I get rid of the wind barrier? How piled up are these minions going to get? Oh, man, they also hit pillars with that wind barrier. It's just so good. I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to dare you to do it. You've only got 4 cards. You might be crazy too. Who knows?
Okay, so I think I'm going to go with Takali.
Sounds good.
And I am going to see. Interesting here. I really don't like the fact that you can just push me around. I don't like it at all.
So, I mean, I would need a Decree of Kurumo at this point because I've used all my Kumera heroes. Yep. But yes, it is
so
something
Takali
to be
is
concerned
going
with.
to move.
Yep.
And I am going to worship.
Worship is fine.
And I think I'm just going to go ahead and I don't need to blow up any pillars yet. Put this new pillar here.
Okay.
And then I am going to lead. And we all have leads from deck here. You even have a lead from deck with Ekrit. I will go ahead and follow suit.
Alrighty, so you didn't attack. If you did, I was going to use my Strike Terror. But now you're saying I am allowed to push you out of here. Then Ixatosk would have to come over. I think that's totally fine. So my Shadris gets to go. I am going to declare a skirmish targeting Takali.
Okay.
And I paused there because I really want this to work, but I don't think he can really do anything. And if he plays a card to stop this, I guess that's probably okay. So that did no damage.
Yep.
But I get to get to either of these spots. I think I want that one. And then I will go ahead and play the Decree of Kurumo targeting Takali.
Okay, I get a mark.
Yeah, you get marked. And so I have now just skirmished. I need to worship in order to get this Shadris token out of here. Is that all right?
Yep.
And I want to put that in a bush so that you have less chance to do anything to it. Don't really care about it protecting Kumaya, but I guess that's a fringe benefit. And let's see, after this pushes back, I might be moving that way, so maybe this is going to be slightly better in case I actually get the push back to go the other way. Sure. And then I get an action, and so basically I get to either attack a pillar or attack a minion. Takali is sitting at 14. You're probably taking the damage. So if I clear the pillar, that means next turn I can Wind Blast first action maybe, which is always nice. If this works and you don't come over the Ixtos, I might just win. The minions might die anyway. So I'm just going to attack the pillar. I want to reduce your pillar's presence.
Attacking the pillar, that's fine.
Yep. So
it's not fine, but it's fine.
Yep. There you go. And so that was all I could do. Skirmish, worship, and attack a pillar. Alrighty, Ixotosk.
Now, do you want to when you become exhausted?
Thank
I
you
think
very
you want to do
much.
your thing, right?
Yes. When becomes exhausted, may push adjacent marked hero 1 hex and apply slow to them. So Takali gets that. Gains a slow, because I'm giving everybody slows today.
Yep.
And now I am also within smoke screen range, and so if that goes off, you'll lose your lead for this lane.
That is true. So I think you've played that very well, and you've forced me to use Ixotosk and get over here.
And now let's just also talk about other options, right? You could also like come out here and pull a guy back in to make sure you win the dome or something like that.
Right.
Also, if you want to do, but yeah.
I think I have some decent plans over here with Ixotosk.
Cool.
So I am going to start with let's see. I need to be in this hex, so I'm going to have to take 2 movement.
Oh, that was a good reason to kill the Pillar of Shadris also, huh?
Yep. And then lead. Okay. So let's start with a skirmish. We'll target no one.
Okay.
And I will move.
Yep.
And I will play an Unburial Rites.
Oh. That's exactly the hex you want to be in to do that. Yep.
So I'll blow up these 2. And I should have been 3, but you were smart enough to blow up
all
a pillar.
kinds of reasons that blowing up pillars are good that I don't even think about. I just know that they can become tricksy.
All right, and so now I think I'm at the place where I want to lead from hand. I want to guarantee a 3 here because now I'm at the point where I can do some serious tower damage.
Serious tower damage, yep.
So especially if you get unlucky and lead with a... this card could be so helpful here. So let's talk about this, Eric, because I think this is a good choice. So in my hand I have 2 3s, one being a Nintaka alt.
Ooh. Which, right now, so how's that worded? Is it going to be the line of characters these guys can see when you attack?
So Nintaka says apply Frenzy.
Okay.
And her attack actions hit all enemy heroes adjacent to and in line of sight with friendly minions, in addition to her original target. So if I surround your folks with minions, well I guess they're both already adjacent to a minion.
They're both already adjacent, so you're going to get all that. So the question I was asking is, with, I guess, her normal attack, it says, while attacking, the target gets +1 attack for each friendly minion in line of sight of her target. Yes. So basically, right now, this is +4 against Shadris and probably be +6 when you win this lane, and +6 against Kumaya. So you'll be attacking for 8 against Shadris and Kumaya next turn. So that's not going to kill them, but man, that's an awful lot of damage to just use as a lead card.
The other card I have is Nature Reclaims. I'm low on cards right now.
Right.
And, you know, I'm going to win probably lane 1. I'm not winning the dome. And lane 2 is a toss-up, so I may not get a ton of cards here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 1, 2, 3 for the round. That'll put me at 5.
I mean, I guess it partially depends what else is in your deck, but if you have sinkholes and chasms and stuff like that, I really think Nature Claims is probably better than Nantaka's ult.
That's what I think too.
Long term.
Yep. So I am going to lead from hand, and I am going to use the Nantaka ult and keep Nature Reclaims because I have powerful cards in my deck that, especially as we get into round 3, are just too useful.
Too good, yep. And so, we promised them a control game, and now twice we've decided not to go the way of bloodshed. RG would be sad.
Okay, that's my turn for
Ixotosk. Alrighty, so I'm losing, but the question is, how many towers am I losing over here? Ooh, Decree Akrumo.
So Takali does not count. She is outside of...
Correct.
She loses line of sight. So I have 4 minions, 2 heroes, and a lead of 3. So I'm at a 9.
9, and I have 2 heroes, a minion, and a lead of 1. That's a 4, so you win by 5. I lose my last minion, and I lose 4 towers, which thankfully isn't 5 towers, but still, that I thought I was going to be pushing this lane back. I thought I had good plans over here, and the combination of your heroes and your cards was just too much for me.
So I get to draw a card.
Yep.
And the tower is still standing. The token does not move. We will get
not only is the tower still standing, which is important, but I also get minions, which might help slow some stuff down next turn.
Here and here.
And I just don't want to get attacked by Ixatosk, I guess. So I guess they're still the better spot. So I'll try that. Okay.
All right, lane 2. You are currently up a minion.
I got a 3 again. Mayuki's doing her job off the top of the deck.
3 as well.
So I don't get to do as much damage to the tower as you do. Maybe none?
None. I think you win by 1. Which
I
is
win
1
by
minion.
1. So 1 minion. That's unfortunate. But I have to move it to there. I get this one. And then do I care where my minions are? I don't know that I do. But I do get a card. So that'll be helpful, I hope. That's a great card. I'm a fan of that card. Alrighty. And then in the middle,
Dome is all yours.
that Scourge of Puido that I'm not exactly sure why. Oh, that is also a great card to draw there. That means
So what did you
Ekrit
lead from there, Eric? What was?
Oh yeah. What was it? Ekrit decided to
Another
lead with
3.
another
Okay.
3. So we brought in these characters that had extra 3s, and it's paying off for the most part. Alrighty, so the Scourge is going to come and replace here. And I know we haven't been tinting anything else, but I am going to tint this guy because otherwise I'll think it's one of your guys. And I like the bright pink. I'm a fuchsia guy. Alrighty. So I definitely want Ekrit to have fast next round. The question is Ekrit coming over here to help deal with this? I think she almost has to. I'm not going to outpush you faster. Okay, what are my win conditions here? Tamer does not seem close. Right breach seems super far without pushing the side, and siege is not happening over here. So the question is, can I outpush to Nexus if Ekrit helps over here? And I think the answer is no. So that means that I'm coming over here, and I've got to try and hold this tower with these assortment of cards, which actually might be possible. So what can I do to come over here and punish you? If I'm taking Astrida into the dome start of next round, I want to try and punish Takali, I think. I also wouldn't mind setting it up so that I have like an Ekrit sitting here ready to tit 4 guys. So I could come down here. That doesn't quite work, because if I put it there, I can't put my illusion there because the guy will be in my way. I mean, it's just a move 3, right? So no matter what I do, it's going to take me 2 move action type things to get to anyone, right? It's move Scourge of Puido, 3 X's, apply fast to the possessed hero. So I'm doing that, and then I'm moving. So I move 6, and then I get to basically do an attack, because I don't want to do the half-life thing, I don't think. 7 damage to Kali, or... I could also pick up Takali and put her in the dome so that you can't protect anything anymore. Maybe that's smarter, and then I just beat on Astrida. Protection is annoying, but you're going to spawn more guys here. I'm going to need Wind Blast for days, which I have, so I guess that is the answer. Wind Blasts for days. All right, so we will do the thing where I give Ekrit fast.
Okay.
When I'm done, I want Ekrit to be not really next to Ixtos. That sort of undoes it. Down here, what am I doing down here? I'm just staying away. And when I go in the dome, I won't have any more Shadris fun to be had. Okay. We're going to do that.
So that was a move?
Move, yep, sorry. So move. And then we're just going for it. I'm all of a sudden going bloodlusty. We're going to Spirit Siphon. Target adjacent enemy hero loses half their hit points. So that would be Astrida losing 6 hit points.
Okay.
And that means Ekrit also loses 6 hit points, going down to 10.
That's pretty good.
And that would be it. And then Ekrit comes in next to this guy and is fast for next round. Alrighty.
All right. And Takali had a sinkhole as a lead from deck there.
From deck, okay.
That you were able to foil.
We both get 2 cards.
All right, I've got a lot of slow people here. I don't like it.
I have to toss a card. What are you doing card-wise? You're 5, but we have talked, so I know that that's a false number. You're about to go explode. Combustion will be good. Those will be good. Whispers of Nupton, always nice. The Migraine. That does basically 1 damage to Estrida, or gets a disarmor on her. Actually, isn't the worst. Between that and Strike Terror, but I'm not throwing away Presence. That'd be crazy. Am I throwing away the Whispers, maybe? The Whispers might be the least useful of these cards. I will go ahead and toss it.
Okay.
Alrighty, so Umaya.
Round 3, here we
Anything
go.
I want to do before I take you into the Void Palace? I think I'm going to win the long-term fight there, so I will take a shot at killing a minion before I go, because this guy's kind of inconvenienced. So yeah, Kumaya is going to declare an attack against this minion over here.
I have no response to that.
Alrighty, I flip 1. Okay. And then Kumaya is going to attempt to target Takali with the Void Palace, which reads place Kumaya and target enemy hero in the Void Palace.
Yep, so I really needed to have drawn a slide, a sinkhole, all of which are in this deck, even chasms, and I didn't hit any. So
a sinkhole keeps you out because it's crazy. It doesn't let you move. I don't think slide does it, right? Because you would still be within
that's
view
true.
of me.
Yep.
So yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna be taking a little trip.
Alrighty. So do we have? Here it is. We actually do have one. Is this on screen right here?
Yep, that'll work.
Okay. So both of us get to go in there. And all it says is we go in here, but the wording of this thing is such that it says when Kumaya is activated here, she gets +2 attack and frenzy. With the new frenzy roll, it means a +4 attack.
Yep.
And when a hero is defeated here or Kumaya takes a worship action here, place all heroes in the Void Palace adjacent to each other. So when I take a worship action, we get out of here. Do you mind if I take? No, I did it. It's fine. Alrighty. So I am now in there. I have no desire to worship because I want to keep you in there as long as I can. So I'm going to do a skirmish action.
Sure.
It's my second one. So nothing.
Yep.
And then my last action, I want to be the queen of the Void Palace. So I'm going to lead from deck.
You got it. All right. Well, I think I'm going to go with Estrida.
Yep.
And she's going to start by playing Strength of the Pack. She's going to target Ekrit.
It's going to do a ton of damage to the person I just went and said, she'll be fine.
So that is going to be 7 if my count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. I have 1 armor, so I would take 6 damage. I could migraine you in response. That doesn't do much. So I think I will take 7 minus 1 is 6 damage. Ekrit will go down to 4. So much for being fully healed.
All right. And then Estrida is going to... We are going to worship as action 1.
Sounds good.
We are going to attack that minion in the back.
I am going to do something about that.
Okay.
So now the question is what? So if I want to Wind Blast with Ekrit, then I can use all the mana on Shadris to do this shenanigans. Is it just good enough to... Oh, so this is where mana becomes a problem, right? I'd like to cast Presence and Strike Terror on the same person over here, but none of them can cast both those cards. So that is not an option, so I guess I'm not presencing this turn at all, which means I just go...
What would a change in your mind if I said I'm going to attack Ekrit here? Because I'm at the point where if I can hit a 3, I just kill you.
Yep. I'm totally okay with that.
So
probably doing a very similar thing as using one of these cards to defend
Let me
Ekrit,
take a
but
quick
yes.
look at my discard pile here. Let's see what my chances are. I mean, 2 out of 17 that I just kill you. What is that 1 minion going to be worth? I'm going to change. I'm going to attack Ekrit.
Did you still want to worship?
Yeah, I don't think I have
Okay.
anything else better to do with my
Okay,
action.
cool.
And this gives you a disarm. So
This
it
will give me
could
disarm
be
no matter what.
relevant.
Yep. Alrighty. So I think that's scary enough that I'm going to go ahead and do Shadris casting the Strike Terror that I didn't play round 1. Maybe
Okay.
would have been good.
So I'm -3 to my attack.
So you're at a -1 plus what you flip, and I have an armor. I think that's good enough. I don't need to use the migraine at this moment, so I'm just going to let you attack.
All right, so we're attacking Ekrit.
Yep.
For absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Does it still apply the disarm?
Yes, it does.
All right. So go ahead and disarm.
Ekrit is just collecting conditions like nobody's business.
Yep. And then I'm going to lead as my last action.
Sounds good. And you are no longer shapeshifted. And you are at 6 life. Well, normally I'd be okay with you killing Ekrit and her coming back next round, but if I don't get this Wind Blast off, I'm in trouble. And I'm glad I did it after Estrita went, because that means I don't have to worry about other stuff. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Ekrit.
Okay.
And the first action, or first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play that Wind Blast, and I'm going to target this hex down here next to me.
Yeah, you got it. No response.
And then I think I want these 3 so that I can leave this guy here so that it's tougher for Ixatos to come and harass me, because I feel like you might be coming after Ixatos these days.
Do anything like that.
Okay, so that was step 1. I'm gonna lead because I'm just gonna be asking for it. That's probably happening. That's true. Getting my illusion over here so I can't be pushed around is meh. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. You can come around back and hit me that way. I mean, I guess there is not much. So I'm disarmed. So this has a chance to fail, but I think I'm going to go ahead and attack that guy right there as my first action.
Okay, no response.
So same reason, keep the guy next to me around. 1
right,
damage, so that's 3, just enough. I am going to lead, and I don't want to use my Wind Blast at all, so I'm just leading from top of deck. Also, Ekrit might die. Makes me less likely to do that. And then I will go ahead and worship just to bring my illusion over.
Sure.
And I mean, the place that might pile up with minions is along this line, so that seems fine. So I'll do that. Totally made great use of that fast that the Scourge gave me there.
Yeah, you did. All right, I'm gonna go with Nantaka.
Okay.
And Miyuki is at 15, and I can get off a 4++ here. No, I can't, because I am marked. You have ruined everything, Eric.
It's 3, and I have 1 armor, so you basically get to do 2 damage to me.
Yep, I don't like it. So I'm going to go ahead and just play my Nature Reclaims. I kept it for a reason, so we're going to draw 3 cards.
So at some point you had to activate Takali. If you wanted to, maybe there's a reason to just go with her first in Nature Reclaim.
Yeah, we'll say that this is Takali's activation then, because that's right.
Sounds good. Yep.
Didn't even think about Takali. She's over there in the Void
in the
Palace.
dome. It's like, yep.
So Takali's not going to have much to do, so she'll
bring it.
She'll attack Kamaya. How about that?
Sounds good.
Take nothing.
Nothing.
You scared yet? I will skirmish against her.
There you go. Now you can do some damage.
Nope. Can't.
Nope.
And then there's no place for me to put a pillar in the Void Palace. Nope. So I am going to try and be queen of the Void Palace.
Alrighty. So we've got 2 tanks staring at each other over here, and Mayuki staring against Nantaka over here. And I feel like you can go and just grab the dome, but I cannot leave this lane. Because then if you kill Ekrit, it's just the worst. It's the pits. Shadris is either going to be combusting to hurt Astrida. That's a pretty good turn. Or I could be migraining also. But combusting is pretty good because it's 1+ piercing. If I could presence before it, it'd be really good. So I'm going to delay over here, although I feel like you're just going to go with whoever I go with.
You're not wrong, Eric.
So over here, Mayuki. I could go and try and take the dome, but this is really probably my win condition over here. I definitely need to do at least 1 damage so I get siege online. So I don't think I can abandon yet. And I'm allowed to with Takali not near any pillars, and also in the Void Palace, even if there was a pillar over there, I can actually attack minions. So we will go with Mayuki.
Okay.
And she has a bunch of mana here. She could also Wind Blast these, but I think I'll save it till there's more than 2, because next turn there'll probably be 3. So I will go ahead and attack the minion on the control point.
No response. You got it.
Okay. So that's good. I love my cards too much. I will lead from deck and just hope for the 3rd time. And then you're already marked and slowed. That would have been good to do, but I can't. So marking again does nothing. So I guess I'm going to skirmish targeting. Oh, let's see. You could push me into the dome. So if I want to make sure I don't, I have to move here. Maybe. Yeah, I can do that still. Skirmish targeting Nantaka.
That's fine.
Okay, I'll flip, start doing damage to you.
There you go.
So 1 damage, and I will take the 2 steps over the minions to get where you can't sinkhole me out of this lane.
Okay, well played.
All right.
All right. So we are going to activate Nantaka.
Okay.
And we will start with the worship.
Okay. More pillars. That makes me think Unburial Rites is coming.
We're going to play Unburial Rites.
All righty. That makes this lane way more even again. I am not going to get that damage on this tower anytime soon.
So I will blow up 2 to spawn 2 minions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And now your attack is a 0 value.
My
if you wanted
attack
to
is
attack
a 0
first,
value. I should have
you
done
might have
that.
wanted to done that.
Yep.
I'll let you do that if you want.
No, we gotta live and learn.
Okay.
Lessons learned. So let's lead. I
Okay.
will lead from hand.
Oh no. The benefits of nature reclaims.
Yep. And I think we'll take a move action. Figure out where we want to be. Probably just over here in the cover hex, I think. So, yep, we'll move as a last action.
Sounds good. Go ahead. Alrighty.
So you're still up 1 minion on this side, but I have
You have the
hopefully a better
lead.
lead.
So I need Mayuki to flip a 3rd 3 in a row over here. Alrighty. So we have an Astrida here who's within range of maybe getting killed. But if I kill this minion, does that make it easier? Only if I kill her does that matter. But man, I really want to use the combustion over there. So I get 1+. Let's say I flip a 1. That's 2 piercing damage. I attack for another 2 + 1 is another. So I'm probably not killing this turn unless I go into the dome. How does life look if I go into the dome? I'm ahead here, but then I really do just let you go and attack Ekrit. Oh, I have no way to mark to push you anyway, so I can't push you into the dome.
Yeah, when you put your red hero in the Void Palace and didn't worship, I was okay with that. So
yeah. Ixatos, you're not going to kill Ekrit, right? You're not a killer. Okay. Well, we'll start and just see if we get an alt flip or something like that.
Okay.
We're going to activate Shadris. We're going to play the combustion, targeting the minion right next to me.
I have no response to that.
Okay, so that guy goes away, and then I get a 1+ piercing against Astrida. So that is 1 piercing damage. I'm 100% going to be leading with Shadris at some point. So I'm just going to get that out of the way. And so then there's nobody to attack except for her, so I will attack Astrida.
All right.
There's a -1. Okay, that did absolutely nothing.
Yep.
And so now I could either worship to bring this... Oh, that's a great idea. Let's worship. And we'll put it... There's better, right? Or there. We'll put it over there. Okay. Protect Ekrit a little bit. Alrighty.
All right.
The
Ixatos.
dome is yours if you want it.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with a worship.
Sounds good.
And Ixatos is going to play her alt.
Bum, bum, bum.
So I get to
pretty
place
good.
Ixatos next to a pillar and spawn 2 minions.
Well, this is a problem.
Action 2, I'm going to attack this minion that's on the control point.
Yep.
All right, and we all have leads from deck here. So I could guarantee a 3. And I am currently up a minion, so that would, well, that wouldn't kill the tower.
That would not kill the tower.
Interesting. I think I'm going to just go ahead and lead from deck.
Yeah, 2 leads from deck.
If it killed the tower, I think I would be more inclined
yes,
to
I agree with you.
in there, but all right, that is it for me. I have no shenanigans over here.
Alrighty, I am out of moxa for Mayuki. She doesn't want to play a migraine on him. Nope. Okay, yep. So we're ready to go. So this is lane 1. This is my
2 2s.
I have 3.
So we tie.
So we tie.
So I'm at a 6.
Okay.
You're at a 6.
I get a red minion there. And you got to put the red-green minions exactly where they have to go.
Nobody gets to draw any cards.
And then do I care? I care about Bewitch. Which one of you guys is going to be playing the Bewitch? You're going to try and activate Astrida first to Bewitch. So I will try and put it over there and make the guy that's going to have more mana for longer have problems. Okay.
Okay, over here in lane 2, you're currently up 1.
I got another 3. She did it again.
Okay.
Mayuki, my bae.
So we tie. Or you...
I won by 1.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll take the guy off of the control point because that gives you less options of what to do.
And he comes back. And you do get to draw a card here.
I did draw a card, which is a good one again. It's going to be super helpful. I feel like I'm losing. I mean, your Unbury Rights is really tough to keep up with, but if I keep drawing Wind Blasts and Dragon Punches, I might be able to do it.
That's fair. Okay, and nobody wins the dome?
But we do have to fight on the Void Palace.
I led with a 3 from the Void Palace.
Oh, I led with a 1. I am not the queen of the Void Palace.
I'm the queen of the Void Palace with an Astrida ult. How about that? That's fun. I think you should be forced to first action worship and get us out of there, Eric. I'm queen. All right.
What if
draw
she just
2,
gets exhausted and we stay out there a whole nother round?
Head into round 4.
Heading into round 4. I get 2 more cards. I'm up to 6. Are you only at 5 cards?
I'm at 5 cards. I won no lanes.
That's right. Ooh, a refract. That could be interesting. I've got to read this again. Copy target, not an ultimate card. Played by hero, you may choose new targets for that copy. And I am the caster of the new card. Okay. So I can use that on presents to get double presents.
Oof, that could be disgusting.
It could. So if I kill Takali, no, I want to kill Astrida and let her come back next round, but that way she can't sacrifice right now. That seems good. Do I have anything to actually kill her with? Because I feel like Shadris did his best attempt last turn and did 1 damage to her. If I activate Ekrit, then so Nightmares Incarnate is 2 damage. Boom. Wind Blast is 1 damage. Just need 2 more damage. I should be able to do that. So, but that means I don't get to present. If I do it the other way, I get to presence. Okay. I will go with Shadris then.
Going with Shadris, okay?
And so the reason for this is I'm going to use the Wind Blast from Shadris and actually do a little bit of damage to Astrida. Ekrit will be able to play the Nightmares Incarnate from here. I hope it doesn't fizzle. And then on Ekrit's turn, assuming she's alive, she'll get to still play her presence for the extra 2 mana. So that's just more mana efficient.
Okay.
Because Shadris can't do the presence. All right, but the first thing we're going to do is just going to attack Astrida, see if this is going to be worthwhile. So we are attacking Astrida.
So the 2 damage, flip a 3, you're at 5, -1 armor. I take 4.
That is the best I can do.
So I think I'm just going to go ahead and not get attacked. So Ixatosk is going to play a... Oh, well, we'll make Astrida play the Chasm.
Yeah, if she's about to die, getting her mana worth seems good.
And I will target...
So you cannot move Shadris or Ekrit because of the...
Yep, so I think I'm going to have to just bounce myself into the dome. So I will target my Hex.
Your Hex. Let's see. I can refract that, and then I'd push her. That wouldn't help. Yep, I think that goes off.
All right, so the Scourge is going to get bounced. And I'm going to get
You targeted your Hex, so the Scourge has to go to one of these 2.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But now she can go anywhere. Including, if you want to, you could come down here and stay in the thing. And
nope, I think I'm totally fine with making you work for it. Oh, what am I doing?
Makes sense. Okay, so now, that's why I did that attack first, because now I can get more value out of my Wind Blast hitting minions. So I still think I'm going to play the Wind Blast.
Okay.
And he is going to target... I don't know what you can do to mess anything up. I would like to leave a melee one. No, I've already attacked there, so I'll leave that one. Can't do that. So I can get these 3, or I can get those 3. I guess I will target on the control point.
I have no response.
And I will hit myself in this cone and hit these 3 guys. 1, 2, 3. Alrighty, it's turn 4, and I still have no idea how I'm going to win this thing. It's interesting how it's maintained that way. When you don't go for a win condition, you don't end up finding one. But I'm having fun. And killing Takali is going to be great. Alrighty, so that was an attack. Skirmishing in the dome is meh. Probably going to lead with a presence here, or maybe Ekrit's going to go into the dome. I am going to lead, because I know I'm going to do that. And then the question is, do I want to be in dome or be out here? I mean... It seems boring, but seems like I want to be here. If I get closer, you could sinkhole me. No, you can't sinkhole me. I've got this Ekrit illusion out here, so I could go there. Does that bar you in any way? It feels like this positioning is important, but I just don't know what's important about it.
Sure.
I could come over here and start attacking Ixatos. That seems horrible. This might start moving back the other way, but until it does, I don't really want to move. I'm going to just do a dance. I'm just going to hang out here.
Okay, sounds good. All right, I'm going to go with Ixatos.
Okay.
And I'm going to start with a skirmish, and I'm
Fair
going to
enough.
target Ekrit.
You are targeting Ekrit, who is next to Shadris' illusion. So you're going to come over here and make Shadris take some damage. I think that's fine. Yep, go ahead.
All right,
Flipping. Flip.
Nothing.
No damage.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have taken that spot from you.
I forgot about Shadris' illusion. I was going to...
Oh. You were going for it, huh?
I was going to try to kill her. So that definitely foils many, many plans. Let's play a Bewitch.
Yeah, I can't sack my own guy. I just have to let it happen. Yep, which one you want?
So we'll target this one in the back with the Bewitch.
One in the back is gone. So now we're tied 2-2 on minions again.
Yep.
It's a game of haymakers of minions.
Okay. I will then attack that one on the control point.
Yep. You're up by 1.
So that was a skirmish, an attack, and I will lead from deck.
You led from deck also. Good. We're at that stage. I got 5 cards, you got 3. As long as you don't get another Nature Reclaimed, I'm feeling good there. I still have an activation with Ekrit and a Presence. You have an activation with Estrida that can either stay in there or come back out. I'd really like you to go first, but you're probably not going to. You're probably, again, just going wherever I go. Well,
that's the beauty of going second.
Yeah. So over here, I still really need to get this 1 damage on that tower, which is getting harder and harder. I don't have another Wind Blast, but I do have this Dragon Punch. So where? So Dragon Punch, I could get 3 guys right now. If I'm standing there, I can get 3 guys. So 3 is all I'm going to get. And I want to do that just in case you drop a pillar and decide to go after Mayuki, I guess. Sure. Let's go ahead and activate Mayuki.
Okay.
We will attempt to play a Dragon Punch.
I have no response to the Dragon Punch.
I will declare an attack, and I don't have to declare which direction I'm attacking yet.
Yep.
Is it going off?
It does.
Alrighty, and then we will indeed hit these 2 and that 3rd guy there. Try and burn down your tower, if that was a thing. Oh, flipped a 3. I did 5 damage to those minions. Ooh, Shadris' ult would be really nice one of these times. So that's an attack action, so I can't attack the last minion. I am going to lead from deck, because she's going to lead with another 3 there. She does that. And then my last action, I'm safe from sinkholes, so I'm going to go ahead and do the worship action, and we'll go ahead and make you slow and marked again, because I know you love that.
Yep. So you're going to force me to worship if I want to kill a minion.
No, it'd still be a... You're a 2, so it's a 1 right now, so you're fine.
But I could flip my -1. There's only
if I had another
2 left in this deck. I'm going to have to take a look. Let me...
And for anybody that's interested, because I feel like this is going to be coming up now, if we somehow get past round 5 on the 2-lane map and it is still tied, or nobody has won, you look at the 3 tiebreakers, and whoever wins the most of those tiebreakers wins. So one of the tiebreakers is minions killed, or heroes killed, which right now, well, it's actually interesting. Don't know. The next one is number of towers damaged. Right now, Ian's done 4 damage, and I've done 0. And the last one is tokens on these cards, and Tamer is a token. Yes, it is. So if somebody got a kill with a Tamer, that would be the 3rd one. But these 2 don't actually have tokens. So.
All right, Nintaka is going to start with an attack on this minion.
Sounds good. You don't flip.
No flip.
It just happens.
All right.
I prevented 2 flips. Way to go, Mayuki.
I am going to lead from deck. I should know what these cards are, but I'm not going to go look.
Right.
Who has the time for that? What are we doing with this card? Are you killing Astrida? You could next round. I'm just going to go ahead and lead here from hand. And that's going to put me... lose by 1.
So you're at 5. I'm at 6 plus a lead.
I'm going to remove... play sudden distraction. I'm going to discard...
Oh, that's really good. Okay. And I have no mana to do anything. Be hilarious if I refracted that after you led, but I don't have the mana to do that. Yep, that just goes away.
Was it a 3?
It was not. She faked you out of it.
That's okay.
She knew it was happening.
So I have, I've attacked, I've led, and I will go ahead and get a pillar out.
So this means is I'm at 6 to 5. I'm going to kill your minion and not do any tower damage again.
Which is what I'm just don't want any tower damage here. All right, that's it.
Under old rules, it would be even worse because I wouldn't be getting a card every time you did this. This
Correct.
one, it's not that much different except for tiebreakers, but there's number of towers. Anyway, so, I mean, you're not moving Astrida before Ekrit, but let's just hope. So we'll go with Kumaya.
Okay.
Kumaya gets +2 attack and gets Frenzy.
Oof, this could be ugly.
We will declare an attack against you, which is a 7 plus.
Yep.
So that's 6 damage.
Down to 8.
We will declare a skirmish.
Yep. Thank you.
That does nothing. And then we want to regain our Queen of the Dome status, so we will leave here.
That's fair. All right, Takali's going to swing back at you.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to attack.
Bring it.
Nothing.
No, it's 1 damage, right?
It's a 0? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
I forgot. Take 1. We're going to skirmish.
Okay.
So we want to shuffle our deck. And then I'm going to try to keep my rain. In the
flip another Astrida alt there since you just reshuffled?
Exactly.
Okay, so I have 2 mana here with Ekrit. I could save it for a Nightmares Incarnate in case Astrida comes in, but that won't even kill her. So that doesn't seem great. I think just doing the presence with my illusion here, I don't think I'm dying. And getting this thing off my tower seems good. The other option is to go into lane. So if I go into Dome and win it, Astrida almost certainly comes out here, kills my last guy, and then, yeah, you'll win it. So I think I want to do something about that. So I'm going to declare an attack before I use presence.
Okay.
And I'll declare it on the guy on the control point.
That's fine.
Okay. So, dead minion there. Then we will go ahead and play this presence.
Yep.
Oh, I never actually did the Nightmares Incarnate, so I can still do that. Okay. Right, that was the plan. That never happened. So presence, though, is still good. Nobody to refract it. Unfortunate, but that's the way life is sometimes. Alrighty. Well, that is an amazing card. Can I afford to try and draw it for next round? I don't think so. So I will... Maybe that's my amazing card. Yeah, I think that's my win condition. So I'll do it that way. Put this on top. Declare a lead with this good card. And then I have attacked and I've led. I have no desire to go anywhere else. I like being here next to Ixotosk. I like being next to this illusion. I guess I could block you from coming there, but that doesn't seem to be doing much. You're probably just going to take the Scourge, and Shadris' illusion still works during that time, but you could go kill it maybe.
I'm going to go and kill the illusion and then come win the Dome.
That makes sense. So then Ekrit is going to die. Ekrit is going to die.
I think that's my best play. I think at this point,
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to probably finish round 5. And if I can kill a hero and have done tower damage here, I think that's my best place chance to win.
Got it. Yep.
So that's what I'm going to go for.
So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and do another dance with the guy. Just, we're chilling out here.
Yep. All right. So Street is going to activate. She's going to start with a skirmish targeting no one.
Okay.
She'll declare an attack on Shadris' illusion.
Okay, so we are going to play a Migraine onto Estrida.
Yep, gets a disarm.
Disarm and 1 damage. And now if you flip a 0, you do not kill my illusion.
This is true. Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
+2.
2. Illusion down.
And then my last action, I will move.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And that's it for her.
That's it for her. So, we got to go to
you want to do here at the end of the round?
I do not. Kumaya won't play that. Yep,
okay.
I'm fine.
So lane 1, I have no minions. You've taken care of all of them.
Nope, you have one of them. You still have this guy down
here. Is there one down there? Oh, he's
because you bewitched.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm at a 4.
I'm at a 6.
So you win by 2.
Win by 2. Your minion goes away. I'm going to put this thing right under Ekrit's illusion in case somehow she survives this.
Yep.
I get a card. And I don't know where this goes. That way, I guess. Gain a card. Okay. And people will notice I kept a second Nightmares Incarnate top, so Estrida is dying for sure next turn, even if I get nothing else. I mean, unless you have
Eric had to be difficult in play.
Yeah, but the things. The one TTS problem, double token and guys.
Yep. Stack it right on top of it. Nope.
Sounds good. Perfect.
We'll know.
It'll work. Yep, it'll work. Alrighty.
Right.
On the other side of the world, I have no lead.
1 would be my calculations were right.
So that guy goes away. I get a card, which is going to be a redirect. That seems like it might have some value. And then we both get 2 more minions. I have to put my first one here next to Nantaka to kill. And my second one, I have options. I will surround Mayuki because you might go after her. I don't know. Alrighty. Right, and then in the dome, you win.
I win. So I get to draw a card. And we replace.
Place with that. Yep.
And I'm going to start with the Relentless Pursuit, move the Scourge, and apply Fast.
Okay, Estrida is now fast.
We are going to declare an attack on...
It's a 3++, and I have 1 armor. Alrighty, go ahead.
So there's a 5.
5 -1. That'll do it. Ekrit comes back never.
Alright, so I get to draw a card because I have killed a hero. And I get to put a token on the Tamer. So
not only did the Scourge finish off Ekrit, really he started off Ekrit also because that's how I sacrificed my life to get Ekrit within this range.
And then my last action, we will do a skirmish targeting Shadris.
Okay, go ahead.
And flip 1.
Okay.
And then we place Estrida adjacent to the Scourge.
And then the most important thing, control of the Void Palace.
Oh, yeah. I have an Estrida ult again. So
I have the exact same card also. That is... I'm sorry, that tickles me too much.
So I might die in the Void Palace, but I will be queen.
That's right. Kumaya's taking exception to this.
All right, 5th and final round.
unless you were playing in some tournament top 8 that you had to keep on going or something like that. But yes, the basic rules are it ends after 5. Ooh, Twister of Souls. I have some nice cards at least. I'm happy about that.
All right, so should we run down the tiebreakers one more time just in case, so
Yep,
we're all aware
sounds
of
good.
if we don't win by victory condition, what we're looking at. So the first tiebreaker is what?
So one of the tiebreakers, I don't know what order they're in, is tower damage. And so that's the number of towers damaged. So currently you have taken 4 of mine, and I've taken 0 of yours.
Okay.
The second one is number of heroes killed. Currently you have killed 1 hero, and I've killed 0 of your heroes. I'm hoping that Takali will die, maybe Estrida will die, so that's still up in the air.
Sure.
It's doubtful you're going to kill anybody else. And then the last one is number of tokens on victory cards. And you have just gained a token there, so unless I can win the middle and use that to kill somebody, I will not be able to tie that one. But I guess that's a possibility if I might need to play for that.
Yep. Okay.
So, I mean, as interesting as this is, and as much as it looks like it's going to a tie, these tiebreakers are actually very all in play, which makes it an interesting thing. Because a lot of times it's a control versus a kill type of matchup when we go to tie, and one guy has towers, obviously, one guy has kills, obviously, and then it's whoever has more tokens here, right? Yep. So, I find this interesting. Alrighty. That said, just going in there and killing Estrida before she does anything seems good. What happens then? I lose 1 tower. And then I have to come over here and win 5 towers. Then I would hopefully win on kills. I'd lose on tokens, and we'd tie on towers. Is that my plan, to go for the tie? That's so boring. I mean, it's not, but... What else could we do with 5 mana? Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what else you did? You killed Ekrit, so this illusion goes away, so you can actually
start
stand the people up
around. How about that?
That, and you can get your minions all fixed.
No kidding.
So Twister of Souls is something I want to do near the end. If I Twister of Souls and Kumaya's over here, I can Twister of Souls, and then Kumaya can refract it, and I can get everybody out of here so I can win by 5. It's just so dangerous to... I can come back out here and not lose a tower. If Kumaya goes and gets the kill, I can pop in here and maybe also kill Estrida.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Oh, can I do the thing where I... Okay. I have played very little with Kumaya, but I think I remember seeing Ricardo do this. So I actually want to worship early, bring you out, and then I can bring you out to a point where I can attack maybe both Estrida and... No, is that how that works? When a hero takes the worship action here, place all. So when I take the worship action, I pop out, right?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to go with Kumaya.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure. I don't have a way to stack my deck, so I'm just going to do it. But I think I get the Frenzy. That's important.
Yep.
And I think I want to start with the attack inside, because I definitely need the attack to go on Takali. So I'm going to declare an attack with my first action.
And you are at a 7, right?
7+.
Yep.
Okay, so I flip. Got a 10.
That's a 10. -1 armor, so I take 8 or 9, and I die.
You die.
I am gone forever.
Joining Ekrit. Alrighty, so now I've got to read this thing. I drew a card. Yep, okay. I got another redirect, which might be something. When hero is defeated here or takes worship action, place all heroes in the Void Palace adjacent to each other and to a dome in the main battlefield. And to a dome. That can be that's like the Silent Bastard, right? Either inside or outside.
In or out, as long as it's adjacent to it. Yep.
Yeah. So is she the person to kill? She has a +2 to her skirmish. That seems... I mean... No, but then I don't get the skirmish on her. Oh, I can start here. Yeah, let's try this one, I think. So I will declare a... No. I'm here. I should just Nightmares Incarnate and get it over with. That's the right answer. All right, I will go ahead and Nightmares Incarnate, targeting Estrida.
Okay, well, that's going to do some damage.
2 damage if you don't got anything.
All right, well, I'm going to have to play a Chasm because I can't just die. I've got to do something.
Okay.
So we're going to play a Chasm.
Go ahead.
We will target the Street of Hex here.
Alrighty, that means 3 heroes are moving.
Bounce in here.
1.
Bounce you here.
Okay.
And the Scourge
has only one place
here.
to go. Yeah, gotta go there. Okay. Well, now I have to do a move as my second action to get back in the game.
Yep.
And so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, so I'm in control, because why not be in control if I can?
Sure.
And so now I have a Worship left or a Skirmish left. Skirmish is going to be better, so I'm going to declare a Skirmish action targeting Estrida.
That I have no response to.
Alrighty.
You're at +2.
So just 1 damage.
Take 1.
And I'm sitting here with a Nightmares Incarnate saying, oh, no, I can do it. Okay. So that's expensive, but it's what we're going to do. Shadris is going to attempt, so the stack is cleared, right?
Yep.
Ish, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and Shadris is going to play a Nightmares Incarnate.
All right, that's gonna do. That's gonna
That'll
resolve.
Do 2.
2
okay,
damage.
so but sorry, I don't want to resolve.
Oh,
I should have said. Yep. And then I want Kumaya to refract that Nightmares Incarnate, targeting Estrida again.
2 Nightmares Incarnates essentially coming my way.
Coming your way.
So the first one hits me, and I lose 2.
Okay.
And then the next one, I have nothing I can do about it. So it's going to also kill me forever.
Kill you forever. I just did a double kill on a non-double kill turn. That was fun. Alrighty, that gets me another card. Let's see if I can get something else. Just refill that gun, Eric. More Nightmares Incarnate. Alrighty, so I've done all my actions. Kumaya is out of mana. There's just nothing else she can do. She's over here trying to keep me from losing this last tower bit. I think that's the plan. Alrighty.
Well,
so I now have 2 hero kills, so I think I'm winning that one. I've also gotten rid of all my targets for Tamer, so I think you're winning this one. So I think it comes down to who kills more towers now.
All right, so Ixatosk is going to go.
Yep.
She's going to move.
You're going to move. Are you trying to get to the other side? Are you staying over here? Can I do anything about it, even if I knew what you were doing? I can't redirect that. Whispers does nothing. Yep, go ahead.
I'm going to go get
You're
this
staying
bush
here.
where
Okay.
whatever you might have, I don't want to deal with it. So we are going to play a presence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll toss that and leave this here. We will lead as action 2.
Okay. And that was from one of the cards you left on top of the deck, right?
It was.
Okay.
And I have 3 more mana. So if we're going to do it, let's just... That's not going to kill anything, so maybe I just attack a minion here? What am I doing with Nantaka? What are you doing? You're just going to try to continue to fight off the best you can over there. Yep, I'm just going to attack this minion.
Yep, I think that's right. I mean, Shaders can't leave this lane, I don't think.
Yep. So I know I've got a good lead. I've got a presence. Makes up for Estrida dying there a little bit. So
okay. The situation is you can most certainly sinkhole Kumaya out of here. So, I mean, even if you didn't, I'd be at 3. You're at 5, 6, 7. 7 minus 3 is 4, which is enough to take out my 2 minions and the tower. So that is just not okay. Part of my win condition is to not lose this tower. Now, if I want to just tie, I mean, can I even get over there, though? I don't think Shaders can get over there. So it's just not even worth talking about. And I want Miyuki to go after Nantaka in case she makes a mistake. I can Twister of Souls over there. So I think it will be... Oh, the other thing I can do is get next to you in case you have that stuff. I can redirect. So that's probably the other thing I'm going to do. But Shadris is going to attack your minion.
You got it.
So attacking the minion is 1. Shadris wants to reposition and lead. Am I going to lead from deck? You're at 5, 6. I'm at 4.
So even if you did nothing at this point and you were just at 4 to 6, you lose 2 minions and you're not at any threat at the moment.
Yeah, so that's what so I don't think I need to. I'm trying to figure what I'm pausing is there any card you could have that would make me feel sad about that decision? I don't think so. And not that, but the other thing, so I was thinking about also leading with one of my redirects because I don't think I'll be playing 2 redirects, but
Sure.
Maybe Nantaka has something crazy going on over there. But I think I'm just going to be greedy and I'll lead from my deck as my second action. And then my third action, I'm going to go ahead and move and get right next to that bug.
Well, I would have loved to just go and try to kill Miyuki, but there is literally nowhere I can go. I'd have to just waste a whole bunch of movement to get in the spot to
get over there.
And it's not worth it because I'm just going to try to not lose tower damage here. So I'm going to start with an attack on that minion.
Oh, I can redirect it. Can't attack your own pillar. Whispers of Nupton.
So you currently can't see me, right? I'm in the...
Oh,
I'm in
yeah.
Hex, so.
Okay, so even if I could, I can't. Yep.
And I'm not... Go ahead. I actually flip here this time.
Yep. Flip twice.
All right, so I am going to second action, going to worship. I'm going to play a Dreams.
Oh, no.
I'm going to play an Unburial Rites.
No. Yep.
And I'm going to blow up all 3.
I can't redirect that.
I was going to say, if you have anything to maybe blow up a tower beforehand, I guess.
Yeah, but I can also just blow up a minion afterwards.
Same thing, yep.
Remove any number of friendly pillars, then spawn each move that way. Yep, I cannot do anything about that.
All right, so there's 1.
Man, I need a Wind Blast real bad.
2. And it has to go here. And only because it's fun, not because it's going to be great. And I have mana. Can't do anything with this card. I'm going to play Strength of the Pack.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage to Miyuki, -1 armor.
Yep.
Is 10 damage, taking her down to 5.
And my last action will be a lead from the deck.
Can you do that against minions? Can I redirect that to a minion?
Well, you can't see me, so right?
Oh, I can't see you. Still same problem. Yep.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
That's it for me.
So, I won on hero kills. I am losing on towers. There's just no way I'm meeting through all that. So, I have to win the dome, easy. Then I have to kill a guy with the tamer. Or with the scourge. Less easy.
Yep.
If I come over here and attack you, I can't get into the dome. I can pull you out of here so I can attack you. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. So here we go, Miyuki. He did all that damage to you. Let's see if you can match it. We will Twister of Souls.
Okay.
We will target. How far is the target? Is it 2 range? No, it's within 3, so it's regular. But I think I can just target here.
Yep. So it's going to be 3 to Nantaka.
3 to Nantaka, yep.
Down to 14.
And you come out of the hex, the cover hex. While we're here, we're going to go ahead and Nightmares Incarnate you for 3 more.
Yep. Down to 11.
We will go ahead and declare a attack against you.
You got it.
Flip 1. Come on, big flips. Yes, her
5.
ult. Mayuki's ult coming online.
Down to 6. So now the Scourge of Puido kill is not
very possible.
It's just probably going to happen.
So if I do that, I'll win on kills, we'll tie on this, and I'll lose on towers, right? Yes, so it'll be a tie if I can do this. Alrighty. Mayuki, what else is she going to do? She's going to... Is there any reason to slow you down just because it's fun? In case you do something that messes me up, I'll do the skirmish first on Antaka.
You got it.
No damage. I'm in here. And I will lead, I guess.
Okay.
Alrighty. So lane 1 over here.
I'm at a 6.
I'm at a 6. We tie exactly. No extra cards.
Well, this is the
Does it
last
really
round.
matter?
Nobody get to do anything with those cards.
These minions are just for show. Okay, on the other side, I am not defending over here.
I'm at an 8.
You're at an 8. I'm at a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You exactly kill all my minions.
No, I only win by 2, right?
Oh, you win by 2. Sorry. You're right. Okay, you win by 2. So I'll take 2 off, and then let's not even bother spawning.
Yep.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh, wait, that matters. No, it does matter, because you might protect yourself.
Okay, so we're going to move that up there, and I get 2 minions. One has to spawn here, and one will get spawned there.
And I have to spawn, I think, whatever, one was there, one was there.
That one's the dead one, and that one's a dead one.
I already took the 2 off that died.
Did.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's fine. Again, doesn't really matter. Okay. So, that's there. You get a card if you care.
Well, I'm not going to not draw my card.
And then I put myself here, which wasn't as smart as if I'd put myself over here with a move. Oh, whoops. That was actually really bad, and these minions are really important. So we will do a move, or we'll do the move that gives them plus fast to Mayuki.
Yep.
That goes here. We will declare a skirmish on Nantaka. 1, 2, and a flip.
For 1.
1 damage. So there's no reason not to attack, because doing half damage is not worthwhile. If I'd played it right, I could have instead moved, done half damage, and done this. So I have a flip 2, and I've got to get a +2 to win, or to tie.
Yep.
Alrighty, here it comes. +1, +3.
Killed. So you have killed 3 heroes.
I did not think that was possible.
We have tied on tokens on cards.
Yep.
And I have more tower damage. So we have
more tower damage.
Straight up just draw.
That, I don't know if it was fun to watch, but that was a lot of fun to play.
I had a lot of fun playing it. I mean, nothing... I enjoy these control matchups. And even in the end, we saw I had 3 dead heroes. You had a dead hero. To me, this is just what Skytear is all about. It's just
little positioning, getting those little advantages on the minions and everything like that, and deciding if the dome is worth it this time or not, and everything. And then I had no thought about even trying to get a tamer point there. Right when I killed a street, I was like, yeah, it's off the table. And then out of necessity, I was like, well, I guess I have to try, which basically means I didn't realize the power of the Scourge, right?
Yep.
And so, yeah, that's just interesting that, when you're forced to do stuff, you realize the possibilities, which means I still have a lot to learn about this game, which is one of the reasons I love it.
Yeah, there's so many different little points throughout the game that you don't even realize mean something, but 2 or 3 turns later, you kind of realize, it absolutely meant something where I placed that minion or put that pillar or put that illusion. It's a fantastic game, and even a draw, I feel like I won the game, right? Because
I certainly did. I felt like I pulled a loss into a draw right at the end there. But yeah, it was a back and forth one, right? For multiple times. So yeah, couldn't ask for more.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of fun. Eric, thank you so much for playing the game tonight. And we hope you enjoyed it. Keep giving us the feedback, and we'll keep doing this stuff.
Yeah, and we got one deck submission by somebody, and so if somebody wants to give us a second deck submission so we can have those two to go against each other next time we do this, I think that would be a fun thing to do. So anybody out there that wants to, just send it on Discord, and that'll be great.
Yeah, we would love to play user-submitted decks. That'd be a blast. Okay, well, Eric, have a happy holidays, and we'll talk to everybody soon.
Bye.